All right, douche canoes. Here we go for the 2016 Newark Cows fantasy football season. This is my draft recap, week one. Look ahead, whatever the fuck you want to call this. Maybe one day I'll actually come up with the name, but I wouldn't hold my breath. And we're going to go ahead and dive right into the teams. We're going to start top of the order with my team, which is by far the easiest one to recap because just really strength at every single position. Even as I look at my bench, I see several future Hall of Famers. So I apologize in advance for the ass kickings and losses I hand out to you guys, which starts in week one with an absolute gimme as I play Kirch. And honestly, I was really prepared to give Kirch some strong praise with his draft. He didn't take Martavis Bryant this year. That's definitely beats expectations already. But Todd Gurley and Lamar Miller, super strong 1 and 2 running back. But then I looked at his actual team and how he's got it slotted. He's got Ladarius Green in the tight end spot, who is out this week. And then he never drafted a defense or a kicker and figured out how to pick one of them up either. You know, the waiver wire is a thing. Now, luckily, I did give him a kicker with his 16th pick. And, you know, Jay Feely could get picked up any minute now and give him an actual player in that position. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Let's go and put some strong bets that he doesn't actually set a lineup this week. Or if we want to, we can just go ahead and just pick up all the defenses so they're not available for him. Maybe leaving the Browns is just a pittance. That we can have a negative point total in that position. Moving right along, though, we're going to move on to our league champ, Chris Mico, who went ahead and skipped the Too Many Cooks name for a good Harambe pun. We'll see the first of many Harambe names, so that's great. And really, I just have two questions for you, Chris. First off, weren't you just making fun of Jeremy Langford last night? And also, the fuck you know about Spencer Ware? What's up with that? Michael's going ahead and play Mark in week one. Mark's team actually looks really solid other than Matthews. Ryan Matthews looks like he doesn't really belong with the rest of that team, which just makes me really anxious to find out how his team disappoints him each week. Week one prediction, Michael by 0.7 over Mark, who will in some way find a way to blow that. Moving right along, we go over to Mr. Smith, possibly my favorite roster so far. So Matt, no need to even bother with the waiver wire this year. You're good. Just keep it skating. He's going to go ahead and be playing Mikey T, who made sure to draft Gostkowski so he wouldn't have to think of a new name. So that's good. That's locked up. And don't worry, Mike. No need to put a quarterback in your starting lineup. You got this. Just make sure that you keep Jen happy, and all's good to go. Moving right along, looking at Eric's team. Just quite a wonderful collection of meh players. Dude, if this team gets any more exciting, a funeral might break out. R.I.P. He's going to be go ahead and play Pat this week. What the hell? Oh, Pat has the joy of my sloppy seconds with Devontae Freeman in his lineup. I predict a terrible year for Freeman this year. He really fizzled out at the end of last year. So just a lot of disappointment there. And I'm going to go ahead and ask now what we think the over-under is before TJ Yeldon enters the lineup. I'm setting it at 2, so that way there's a good option for a push. Moving right along to the last matchup, we've got Becker, who is clearly preoccupied with the wedding because he is forgotten what year it is. Even though he's got a big contract, I don't think Drew Brees is the quarterback that used to be. And Adrian Peterson, a monster a couple years ago, definitely on the decline. We're going to see how much gas he has left in the tank. And then he's going to be going ahead and, wait, what's this? Becker has Funchess. Wow, that makes Matt's team name much dumber. Matt, you want to get on that. Last one up, speaking of team names, Brian took the third of the Harambe names. So definite theme for our league this year. And Brian just needs to pray for health because his starting lineup is pretty solid. But he has by far the weakest bench outside of the suspended Tom Brady. But don't worry, I'm sure Eddie Lacy is going to be good forever. You're good to go at that position. You're good to go. Don't worry about it. But guys, that's what I've got. I'm looking forward to a strong year. I'm looking forward to actually being at some games with you guys on some Sundays. So let's go ahead and make sure we keep that going. And I'm out of here. I'll see you Fogel fans later. Peace.